Hey guys, I'm back. I'm here to share some more stories with you. Let me go ahead and get ready to share. Let me get my seat raised up here. If I can get it raised up, right. Yeah, there we go. Now, let me adjust the lighting in here so we get this stories all straight with not the sunlight on us. Well, anyways, let's get these stories straight. We got some more stories to tell you, or I do. Me, myself, and I, you know. Well, I done told you about how we got fired, but before we got fired, we had some equipment, and we was clearing some land with a big old grabber thing, you know, a track hoe. It pushes down trees and pulls it up, slides it out of the way, and then you cut it up with a chainsaw and load it on the truck. Well, this is what happened. This is true story. This is what happened. It was horrible. Well, I was out there supervising, making sure everything got done correctly, like a property manager's supposed to do. They was over there pushing trees down, clearing stuff up. Well, we had a whole crew out there, someone with a chainsaw. They was all gassing up chainsaws, working on the truck, a bunch of people around, a bunch of service vehicles. Then you had the equipment, people was pushing stuff down. And I was way off in the distance, observing and picking the trees that they pushed down. Unobservant to me, he pushed over a tree. I stepped out of the way. The tree fell, but when it did, it hit a rotten tree, knocked it over. And a big old chunk of ground come up with that tree and it fell over. Boom. Well, guess what was under the tree? It's called a yellow jacket's nest. And if any of you from the South, you know what a yellow jacket's nest is. Well, check this out. When it broke the mound up, tore the ground off, it let all the bees out at once. They had to be about 1 million of them. Oh, I was out there all by myself. I was doing the slapping. Woo, woo, woo. They see me doing all these hand signals. I was like, yeah. The bees were stinging me. And then all of a sudden, I started running towards them. I was skinning it back. Whoa! And they like, God, he's running so fast. He's stirring up a bunch of dust. It wasn't dust. It was bees. I come running past the equipment. I passed the trucks. I passed the equipment. I was still, whoo, whoo, whoo. I wasn't even stopping. I didn't have time to stop because I was doing the matrix, the cha-cha, everything. Yeah, I was trying to keep them bees from stinging me. Boom. Next thing you know, the bees start stinging them. Jumps on the equipment, starts landing in the face, stinging them in the face, stinging them other people. And they was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody's doing the cha-cha and running. Whoa. We all run to the edge of the street. Now the bees leave everybody alone. Everybody gone. Everybody got pop knots all over them, you know, where the bees were stinging them. And they said, why didn't you warn us? I said, I didn't have time to talk. I had to share this load with y'all. They was lighting me up like a Christmas tree. So I figured I'd run towards them and they would take some of the heat, you know. They would sting them as well and not as many of them sting me because, you know, I had them stinging me everywhere. And I was like, whoa, y'all. I was doing the matrix, the cha-cha. I was doing everything, trying to slap them things away. Make a long story short, they got upset. They said I should have warned them of the dangers. I said I didn't have time to warn nobody. We had to shit and get it. But anyways, everybody got stung up, and they're gonna start calling us pop knots because we got little stings everywhere. But needless to say, that's just part of it, part of land clearing, you know, and part of being the property manager. I had to go out there and scout and take the heat. But don't worry, I brought the heat back to them. Bye. Peace out. Like and subscribe.